Hey, what's up again, guys? So I think that last video might have caught some people off guard, but I ain't saying nothing new. Um, Killing atheists is pretty well covered in the Quran. That's what jihad is. Like, if somebody apostates from Islam, you're supposed to kill them. If somebody doesn't believe in God, you're supposed to kill them. In the Bhagavad Gita, it's the Lord. Krishna is the way that they interpret God. God is an infinite creature. We can't comprehend him really. So it's the supreme personality of Godhead talking to his son Arjun. It's the supreme God. It's Allah. It's the great God talking to his son, and he's like, your family is behaving abhorrently. I'm gonna send you down onto the battlefield, and you can just kill them. And if you can imagine, God's son is like, I really don't want to kill my family. Like, I love my family. I'm related to them. Please, is there another way? And the Lord is like, no, you should just slay them. Just kill them. And they're immortal. They have immortal souls. You can't really kill them, but you should just do it anyway because they're behaving so badly. And then, of course, lastly but not least, of course, we have the Holy Bible. And the Holy Bible is essentially, in here it's like, kill the atheists. So, Quran's like, kill atheists. Holy Bible's like, kill atheists. Bhagavad Gita is like, oh, your family's behaving abhorrently. These atheists, they are rascals. The Lord descends to slay the rascals. That's why God comes down here. You should probably kill them. So, to go along with that, I'm going to go over the verses real quick from the Bible. I won't cover the Quran too much, or the Bhagavad Gita. I won't cover the Quran because, jihad is well known. And I won't cover the Bhagavad Gita because I don't think it says anything in particular about killing atheists. But it probably does. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So, in Deuteronomy, we can read in chapter 13, verse 6, if any member of your family they come to you and they entice you and they're like, hey, let us go serve other gods, which thou hast not know, nor thy fathers known, nor anybody know. Like, if a member of your family comes to you and is like, hey, let's go worship another god, namely the gods of the people which they are found around about you, not unto thee are far off from thee. If they're like, hey, let's go worship another god, that's not here, it's not real. Do not listen to them. Do not give them. Do not spare their time. Do not take the time to listen to them. Do not hide them. Kill them. That's what it says. Like, if a family member comes to you and is like, hey, let's go worship this god over here, like, what you are supposed to do is you're supposed to kill them. And then in chapter 17 of Deuteronomy, it is, and hath gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or the moon or any host of heaven which I have not commanded. So if you worship another god which the Lord did not command you to worship, such a thing is an abomination in Israel. You have committed a wicked thing, and you are to stone them until they die. So that's Deuteronomy. So if somebody goes and worships another god, you're supposed to kill them. If somebody does not worship God, you're supposed to kill them. And to go along with this, a lot of people think that Mr. Jesus Christ abolished the old law, but let's go read the book real quick. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 17. And this is Jesus speaking, and he says, do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen, will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. So Jesus is like, I have not come here to abolish the laws of the prophets. I have come here to fulfill them. And he says that pretty flatly in Matthew. And actually, a lot of what I like to teach is essentially like how amazing the Old Testament is and how spot on it is. It's a miracle. I will like say that until I die. The Old Testament is a miracle. And that which defiles. And again, this is still Matthew chapter 15. Then some Pharisees and teachers of the law came to Jesus from Jerusalem and asked, "Why do your disciples break the tradition of the elders? They don't wash their hands before they eat." And Jesus replied, "And why do you break the commands of God for the sake of your tradition? For God said, 'Honor thy father and thy mother,' and anyone who curses their father or mother is to be put to death. But you say that if anyone declares that what might have been used to help their father or mother is devoted to God, they are not to honor thy father and mother with it. Thus you nullify the word of God for the sake of your tradition. You hypocrites! Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you. These people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teachings are merely human rules." And then again in Matthew 23, and I'm also going to address this real quick too. Then Jesus said to the crowd and to his disciples, "The teachers of the law and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat, so you must be careful to do everything they tell you, but do not do what they do, for they do not preach what they do not practice what they preach." So he's like, these people sit in the seat of Moses, and you need to be careful to listen to them, but don't do what they do, because they don't practice what they preach. And I think people might point at me and be like, "Well, Nick, you don't go around killing atheists." Well, that's what I'm here for. Ha ho ho ho. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell you, motherfuckers, that you need to go kill atheists. I would go do it, but unfortunately, this really fucking sucks. I'm kind of sad about it. Is that I'm Santa Claus. That sucks. That means I can't do this. I really want to, but I'm not allowed to. It's a tragedy. It's so terrible. It's so annoying. But yeah, that's my little speech, my little spiel on atheism. You were supposed to kill them. Thank you.